day everyone. We are here to present to you our interview about K-12 and education system under the Department of Education that aims to enhance learners' basic skills, produce competent citizens, and prepare graduates for lifelong learning and employment, and mother tongue-based multilingual education or MTB-MLE, our government banner program as a silent part of implementation for the K-12 basic education. May we present to you our interviewee, Sir Sunny Swede Jr. He graduated at Jan Santos Foundation College Incorporated with the degree of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. Sir Sunny has been in work for at least 6 years and currently teaching and handling an advisory in Malungon Christian Learning Center Incorporated at Malungon, Sarangani Province.
We are from Coronation Foundation College Incorporated. We are third-year college as of now, taking up the Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education, major in Garments, Fashion, and Design. We are here today to conduct an interview with you, Sir Sunny Swede Jr. Thank you for sparing your time for this interview. What you will share today for sure will be a great help for us. My group prepared 3 questions for you to answer, sir. These questions regarding for the K-12 program. First question, how the students benefits from the K-12 program implemented by the DepEd?
So maybe the benefits of the K-12 program to our learners is because of the help of the competency coming from the DepEd. It helps our learners to develop their skills when it comes to, especially for the kinder, when it comes to their numeracy and literacy, because we all know that in kinder that is the foundation of our learners when it comes to their education. And for the elementary, that is the complete subjects to be taught, especially by our teachers, and that is to develop the learning capacity or the learning skills of our pupils, that is to prepare themselves for their junior high school. And for the junior high school, that is to help our learners to become more equipped when it comes to their skills, because in the junior high school stage, that is the preparation of our learners to face the real scenario when it comes to learning, because in that stage that is the time for our learners to mold themselves, to totally develop themselves as preparations for their college life. And for our senior high school, that is the additional 2 years for junior high school. That's why we're having our senior high school, and we have different strands, and those strands are so beneficial, especially for our learners, because that is to develop their skills, and that is also to address all the things that we have to consider, especially the competency that we have to follow, and that is the preparation for our learners not only to become competitive here in our nation, here in the Philippines, but also to become more globally competitive, and that is also to follow the international standards of education. So,
The question for the number 2. What are the pros and cons of MTB and MLE program?
so the pros there is maybe it has a big help, and it has also a big impact, especially to our learners, especially for the elementary, because with the use of their own language, they can easily comprehend what is being taught by the teacher, because the teacher can expound their knowledge, can share whatever lessons they need to impart to their learners, and the learners also can easily catch up and understand what is being taught by the teacher. It's because it's their native language. Just like, for example, in the far-flung areas, they're using the Blaan, the Kaolod, the Muslim, and any other native language that we have here in the Philippines. So maybe it has a great impact, especially to our learners, because it carries a lot, because everything is well comprehended by the learners. So the cons there is, since as what I've said a while ago, that MTBML is for grades 1, 2, and 3. So maybe in their grade 4, 5, and 6 until in their junior high school and senior high school stage until college, maybe it has also a effect, and that is the reading and comprehension when it comes to English, mathematics, science, and any other subject that use English as medium of communication or medium of communication inside the classroom or during the lesson proper. So maybe in their grade 4, grade 5, and grade 6 stage, maybe the learners struggled when it comes to comprehension, because most of the time, based on our experience in our school, sometimes they consider unfamiliar words as ghost words, because if they don't know, they don't matter about it. So what the problem now is, the teachers cannot totally teach them of what is being prepared by the teachers, because he or she needs to level the learning standards of the learners, especially for the English and mathematics. And we all know that English and especially mathematics is one of the hardest subjects in elementary and junior high school. And we cannot really deny the fact that there are some consequences of using the MTB and LE in the elementary, because most of our pupils and students cannot speak English fluently, and they cannot also understand what are the lessons being taught by the teacher during the discussion. So maybe it has a big effect also, especially for our learners, especially for the public schools. Unlike to some other private schools that in their MTB and MLE, they're also using the Tagalog. That's why the learners can catch up already about the major subjects, unlike to the other schools that they're using their vernacular language. So it means to say, if they transfer to the other schools or in the cities that are using English and Tagalog only, maybe it's hard for them to level also to other learners. And it's hard for them also to study, and it's hard for them also to learn and to understand what is all about in the lesson being taught by the teacher.
Do you have a proposed implementation for the improvement of K-12 program and MLE?
So maybe for me, my proposed implementation for that is the preparation of our learners when it comes to their education, because we cannot deny the fact that in today's generation, we are in the 21st century, learning skills, and we have to develop the skills of our learners to enhance their talents, to enhance their academics. But what if their education is weak? So remember, education is one of our bases, especially in the near future when they are going to apply a certain job. So if their foundation is weak, maybe it's hard for them to find a job that suits to them, because it requires a lot. Maybe in today's generation, we have to consider the challenges, especially for academics, just like, for example, the reading and comprehension, your background knowledge with the use of technology. And that is one of the reasons why teachers now are struggling when it comes to teaching and developing the learners. Is because most of our learners, especially for the junior high school, they have weak when it comes to the reading and comprehension. So we cannot deny the fact that our learners are totally indulged with the use of the technology, the computers, especially the online games, but their academics is poor. So I'm sorry for the term, but here in our school, most likely that those are the things that we observe, especially to our learners. They are very good enough with the use of technology, with the use of online games, but their academics were so poor, especially for the reading and comprehension. I always mention the reading comprehension because that is one of the basic foundation when it comes to the improvement of the learners to assess themselves if they were already prepared, if they are now ready to face the real scenario of life, especially for in their senior high school, in their college life, that they're going to consider those challenges that maybe the teachers have a big impact to teach and help the learners to develop themselves when it comes to their academic. So one of my suggestion is to develop themselves in reading and comprehension, especially in English, mathematics, mathematics, English, Filipino, science, and other important subjects that may be used in the near future. So, in short, maybe it's just the way of proper of implementing the lessons to the learners, that we have to balance and develop our learners to make them more competitive, not only here in our country, but to become more excellent and competitive learners globally.
So that's all, sir. Thank you for the inputs, experience, and insights shared, sir. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being our interviewee for this activity. Thank you, and God bless Sir Sunny Sueda Jr.